Mic check 1 2 1 2. Alright. Off the top, unrehearsed, exposing Satanism. I'd rather not speak on that, but I'm gonna enlighten you. The word Illuminati, that comes from, that itself, enlightening someone. Now here you go, check it. Mostly everything relating to the Bible, came from Israel, Many other cultures and religions copy this, but I'm fitting to hit you up with this rap. That's what I'm about to do. That's my whole point and purpose, and I got a whole lot of them. You know what I mean? So this right here is a peace piece. So here it goes. You ready? Mic check 1 2. Here we go. Yo. Life repeats itself. Things are very habit forming. I haven't seen 4 emphatic horsemen, but sure there's havoc pouring. If we didn't deal with bad days, good ones would never be valued. Music's polluting the airwaves like every creature making a bowel move. Throwing a towel, you swine-filled devils. There's maggots in the addict. Because death tolls are rising, surprising is how I managed. Clinging on to life, victory's guaranteed. Misery loves my company, I enjoyed the widow ditto. We share terrifying dreams. Nothing shall befall me, I'll be snuffing out their screams. This is dungeon madness, and I'm the happiest camper, or so it seems. The poet king snaps, throwing everything, including the kitchen sink. The past is coming back to haunt you, I bet you're feeling jinxed. When I rattle medieval castles, they call it holy hell, but how can those words coexist? 666 annoys me like a consecutive tick. You can only do what God allows. Apparently they're scared of me. Every stop sign in America means take notice and beware of me. I'm carefully studying Satan because his synagogue worships at an angel's feet, and I'm still waiting. But when you've been through hell long enough, you learn to build patience. Check it. This is unrehearsed off the top. Here we go. Check it. How it go? Okay. I stand with friends who aren't friends. Unloyal people make my blood boil. I feel it in the air, then I get more grimace than gargoyles. Provoking the Most High, I'm hoping your soul fries. Exaggerated truth. Lions, tigers, and saber-tooths. I mark the beast. If you don't duck goose, you'll get knocked out your boots. Real easy like no strings in your Timberlands. Then I'll feed you to the flames like you became part of its dinner plans. Ninja Turtles and G.I. Joe toys, I've practiced mayhem in playpens. Saluting with brass knuckles on. Hollywood stars through heaven's gate, we can't okay them. Royal monks dining next to our oppressors turns into a campfire story, or better yet, a Harvard lecture. Antichrist praise the music they hear and the people they see. A rich man isn't equal to me. While they're in those stupid clubs that dream about pools of bloods, sins reaching heaven, you fool with us, then call God sadistic. I've never felt so good about holy war. I'm feeling optimistic. I'm in a cemetery eating a tombstone pizza engraved with your name, cursing abruptly. Later on they found me sleeping with a smile on my face. Observers called it insane. We throw cake at the wedding fest, say pie in your bride's eye. Martyrs know their calling, don't mistake it for suicide. Back from the dead with a shifting, there's different weather. At your winter picnic I join with creatures that rule deserts. I'm a cruel expert, overshadowing your worst fears. It's payback time, you burst in tears. I battle all forms of life until their strength disappears. Magical magicians, tactical divisions. TheForceQ as a mastermind. You think I took pill capsules filled with wisdom? Any suffering I endure, good Lord, they'll suffer more. A witness gave a report right before he cut them short. Scriptures move through me like a Bible factory. When I record at studios, I always impact the beat. I'm spiritually lifted and lyrically gifted. But you define me as clearly demented. Don't you know who I am? I'm the last survivor that psychics gossip about. Even if I was a minor prophet, proceed watching your mouth, or you won't succeed living in what my conscience surrounds. Now hold on, I got a whole lot more to go, yo. Hold on, I got a whole lot. Check this out. Although I've gained stronger mentals, I'm no longer gentle. I'm trying to light eternal hell flames, and demons are hoping calmer winds blow. The last house of mine's caught on fire because they didn't honor the temple. You'll pay for what God sees through me. He monitors insults. Elijah never practiced witchcraft, he just wandered by sick cults. To keep it plain and simple, I only associate feelings with those who share the same views. Your thoughts in a lunchbox would cost very little if it was sold for brain food. Lame dudes who got my name confused felt the force miles away. To this day, they remain amused. It's tricky. Numerous unsolved mysteries. The singer who died in a bathtub should have attempted baptism. Miss Houston, better known as Whitney, died over what every radio rapper talks about, getting high and tipsy. When these populations decrease, maybe I'll get some peace. Humble encounters with good, bad, and ugly made me feel like I was on both sides of the gulf. This is deep. There's no rest for the wicked, but I managed to help them sleep. Smooth words spoken like proverbs temporarily ridded their grief. The computer's advanced communication was made to examine me. Ghost images always stand with me. A puzzled grim reaper moving to a piano theme. My invisible source of power is greater than any family. I got a lot more of this. Let me try to get it together, you know what I mean? Reflecting back. This land of Israel, the Lord of Israel, and just the name of that place is quoted in the Bible a lot. You see that? Get a good look at it. Now, here we go. Let's see what I got for you next. Autumn dies. Pardon me, let me redo that. Autumn dies. Rappers get crushed like psych pills in jail, lined up and pulverized. When I come back to earth, descending with wings attached through open sky, emotions fly. Nothing can change prophecy, but think what you think. I'm the one that knocked the nose off the Sphinx. Mausoleums, they padlock it because mad prophets went there to vex souls trapped in coffins. When I was on the run, at age 4 I hid in one, past exhaustion. With the lack of oxygen, these eyes have seen lots of sin. Jackals blossoming, flowers rot within. You ain't ready for this shit I'm spitting. Give me a boat-sized shipment of mints, then maybe I'll get the hint. Doing what I want. The quarter machine only takes 1s and 5s. So putting a $2 bill in wouldn't make sense. I tried leading you to God, but you wouldn't take steps. Nobody can correct me. When I die, I'll live again. 70 years from now, they'll say I've been ruling for a century. Hold up. I'm just going through about all of these. Like, if I do this by bars and tally it up, this might be like 300 bars. I'm going to call it, once I, get the number of sentences, bars, I'll probably call this something like 330 bars. Check it. I was the first drunken master, long before Jackie Chan. I'm above every wizard so I can crumble you like an avalanche. One day I met a bad girl in a remote part of Pakistan, reading her soul like a book in the Bible. This familiar spirit is a rival, but we got along. Any other time, she was not as calm. Miss Diabolical, please speak your mind, appearing beautiful on the outside with a monster's reflection in her eyes. We love and hate each other. It's not hard to tell. Charms and spells, I could have died. Kiss me goodbye, I'm charging you straight to hell. You're working with the serpent. Devil worship is written worthless. Lurking in a turban, rebel service, what is your purpose? You know what I mean? Let me see what else I got. Oh, I got a lot more, yo. Dang, I'm just going through them. No, I got maybe 2 or 3 more. Let me see. Alright, check this one out. I don't like you, but you want me to drop it and cease. When your mom messes up the dinner recipe, that's the only way of squashing the beef. Euphoria sets in when I look at my war scars. I'm the champion of everything as I walk in a sports bar. Hold on, I try to do the war scar. You see that? Can you see that? This ain't the best camera. Let me redo that. Bang, bang, boogie. I don't like you, but you want me to drop it and cease. When your mom messes up the dinner recipe, that's the only way of squashing the beef. Euphoria sets in when I look at my war scars. I'm the champion of every... Boy, I'm gonna have to try to edit this rap. You know what I mean? Like I said, it's unrehearsed. Euphoria sets in when I look at my war scars. I'm the champion of everything as I walk in a sports bar. Would you like a glass of beer? Nah, perhaps a pitcher. My music from the jukebox touches bitches with a passion like Jack the Ripper. To the underworld, TheForceQ is a genius plotting battle. River Phoenix wouldn't stand by me. I hit cores like a rotten apple. How can a warrior have euphoria? That's my secret, Miss Victoria. You couldn't see me with the vision of a hawk in your corneas. Yeah, I mean, I knew I'd mess up towards the end, but you know what I mean? Nobody perfect. I'll redo this whole thing, studio. Wow, this joint's going into about 12 minutes by the time I'm done. Let's see. Perplexity. Did something move through your soul? I think I felt the chemistry. Maybe I should let it be, but I'm too, But I'm too amused, so let me explain this energy. Hey yo, TheForceQ, check it. The way those eyes twitch black reminded me of when animals attack. I gave that look back to pierce the soul like sneakers with a thumbtack. I never intended to be hurtful. My key ring describes how I keep a small circle. Such a strange chain of thoughts, I thought the rain would change purple. I've been dealing with the omen child ever since I was little, like the golden child. Spiritual meditation turned visions in my head to the ones in Revelation. It's not safe to mess around, because then what happens is AIDS. Picture yourself ignoring biblical teachings while I'm casting down plagues. I'm focused, which means there's no distracting me, mate. Love conquers all, including deep, passionate hate. Pardon the sins of our flesh as we grasp faith. The serpent got its legs back. I learned that when a wolf walked across my path, I channeled its insides, and inside was a snake. Damn entity. It did a creepy crawler move by slipping through the cracks like a centipede. I got one more. No, I think that's all of them. I gotta redo that. This is pretty much practice. I'm going to end this right about now once I find the mouse. TheForceQ live and direct, exposing Satanism, bringing to you something that's somewhat magical, isn't it? You know what I mean? You ever see... Well, there's a lot more to that. I ain't going to get into all these unrehearsed thoughts. One,